Madden-Amazing. What the fuck did the European staff have to do with this game?
Alright, everything should be shared. Everything should be working.
Here we go. We have returned
Looks like
to
it.
the world of Dark Souls. There's a dragon. Giant fucking we got trolls. What the fuck? I play video games with the gorgeous view. Praise the sun. Ah, praise the sun.
Good morning, everybody.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck is that? Dark Souls. Son of a bitch.
Evil AJ definitely did the right thing. Crispy, Mew Mew, how's it going?
He's dancing. You're gonna be dancing in a second. Your days of dancing are done. Another fucking invader. God damn it. Where's the bonfire? Kindle that shit.
The sex change coffin? What the fuck? Am I a chick now? I think I turned into a chick. What is the point of this?
We have returned
Agent
to
Smith.
Dark Souls. There's a dragon.
GG, hey.
We got trolls.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these.
I play video games with the gorgeous view.
Let's see, I beat Dead Space, played all of
Are you kidding me?
Stray, all of Sunset, 4 streams of Scarlet.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, it's been a while.
What the fuck is a plunging attack? Oh, good dodge that attack. You can't hit me if I stay on his ball sack. That is a big fucking rat. Oh, killed that fucking thing on the second try. I got the soul of the moonlight butterfly.
Squidward.
Oh shit! It's an undead dragon and it's alive.
Holy shit, it's been over a month. Damn.
Come on,
It didn't feel like that long. I guess it was, according to this.
come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Oh.
That's what I'm expecting, Phantom. Get the kick back, relax. Make fun of DSP. Good day.
We have returned to the world of Dark Souls. There's a dragon. Giant fucking
Drew.
trolls. What the fuck?
Enjoy my day off. Although I did have to wait for fucking ever for this fat alcoholic fuck to get up. Like, goddamn DSP. It's my day off, and I slept until almost 9. Like, goddamn, I wasted my entire morning sleeping until 9. He doesn't wake up until 10:30.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck is that? Dark Souls. Son of a bitch.
Dude, wake up. How many requests for donos will be Ottoman's episode of DSP? I say 38 to 42 and deleted. DSP deleted it. He did not like that message. If I get the newest Madden, it's only because John Madden's on the cover. Really no other reason to get the game except for John Madden's on the cover. I probably wouldn't even open it. I just buy and have it. I know that'd be a weird thing to do, but John Madden. Easily me. Oh, come on, Internet. Don't be fucking up on me now. I just spent all morning watching scammers getting fucked with. Because I was waiting for this fat fuck to wake up. Nightwing, how's it going? They saw a dog in chat. Hey, I'm a dog. Hi. All games are new when you're plays in Street Fighter. Pascal, you looking to get banned? Terrible. Errands DSP hasn't banned him yet. EA Sports in the game. It's been a long time since I heard that. I still got my Madden 16 for PS4. I haven't heard this music in a while either. Generally, I don't hop into Dark Day Mirror or Raw DSP. Really going from work, and that's after the music's already done. I used to play football, but then I broke my back in a car accident, so no more football for me, sad face. Okay, so we got thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Yeah. They may not be here yet, Zacton. Oh, there it is! Must have been hard going into an abandoned store on your day off. Because he claimed he went to Dick's Sporting Goods, but Dick's Sporting Goods is permanently closed in Rant, so he couldn't have gone there. Where is Phil? I skipped my daughter's wedding for this and I can't see him. Jay Kramer, how's it going? How's everybody doing on Friday? That was great. I had to work 2 to 10 last night to close. Get home, play some Diablo 2 to wind down. Finally fall asleep. Wake up at about 8:30ish. Say fuck that noise. Stay in bed until 9. Made a pizza, ate half, put the other half in the fridge for tonight. We're gonna go kayaking tomorrow. I have no plans of going into town today.
There's some geckos.
Unfortunately.
There's definitely ghoul activity up here. There's giant rat scorpions. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Look how many of them there fucking are. What is this shit? How could I possibly kill all of these? I need dynamite. Company. Moon is my fucking hero. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Ooh, 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 ooh. He sniped the shit out of all of us in the room. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Ooh, ooh.
Ugly like Caillou.
That's what I call
No one's as ugly as Caillou.
We just figured out that it's Jeannie Mae. Question is, where the fuck is Jeannie Mae? She hasn't been here all day. Wonder where she is. Cause it's Jeannie Mae, and Jeannie Mae is MIA. You can't fucking find her. Oh, here she is, finally! Moon's gonna be ecstatic. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, we got a headshot.
What's better Roma can do? Brighter days for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
I love that.
Come with me if you
Easily
want to live.
used.
And then blow her brains out. That's what I'm talking about, sweet revenge. Come with me, there's something you should see in front of the dinosaur. Yeah, come on, bitch. She's fucked. Dude, you ain't get what's coming to you, fucking slut.
I do not own any Transformers movies. I've never been a big fan of Transformers. I don't know why, because I love Beast Wars. Like when that was on TV. Omega! John Doe, how's it going? The thing is, he could just re-watch his Metal Gear Solid 2 play. But then he probably realized, oh wow, this... good on, guy, that's not what I said. This is directly from your stream. No, it isn't! Shut up! Bam! Like, I think you really wanted to do the Evil Agent one because they'd be like, that's not what happened, guys. He edited it like that. This isn't what I said, guys. He edited it. So he can't possibly watch his original stream because you want to be able to use those excuses.
This is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. Yo, it's ridiculous.
Aladdin.
This is so dumb. Yo, yeah. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking. I don't know what to do. I'm dead. I'm dead. Shit again. I turned around, there's 7 of them attacked. By the way, I may laid the one right in front of me, didn't do it.
I have not seen that trailer yet.
I was doing fine.
Is it replicant like a prequel or something like that?
This part should have been. I don't think they tested this. I said, oh, just swim through it once. Did you swim through it? I worked.
Yes, DSP. Good morning at like 11 o'clock your time. And then email showed up, whatever, and paid him a fuck ton of money, which is stupid. So that's why I only buy one Madden per console generation. Like, they don't do enough with Madden to make it worth buying it every year. Yeah, but you just got this rookie. He's like, I don't fucking care. If he's on the team, 2 years from now when I get a PS5, whatever, then alright, I'll play with him. But until then, I don't care. 04 is still the best. I don't care what anyone says. Madden 04 was the best. Ah, terrible movies.
This is fucking ass.
Goddamn isopod. Yeah. Everybody, rock your body tonight. She. Wow, he just now found out that the Washington Commanders exist. That's how much he loves football, guys. He just now found out that it's the Washington Commanders.
Here we go, Backstreet's back. Backstreet's back.
Good thing DSP is such a huge fan of sports. Oh my God, that's terrible. Nah, they made it the Commanders. Someone's waiting for everyone to stand and shout, let's go, commies! Dun, 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 dun. And as much as he loves WWE champions, already has now 3 6-star wrestlers. Which is why he's extra begging lately, because they released the 6-star wrestlers. And guys, he needs those 6-star wrestlers so he can stay competitive. Instead of be... I don't know, I might get Gotham Knights when it goes on sale, 6 months after it releases, but not right away. So the next thing I'm going to get when it first comes out, like brand new, would probably be the Cowabunga collection. Ireland, oh hello. I was listening to sea shanties, and the one sea shanty was another Irish drinking song, and the line was there was a man who got drunk, walked down in front of a bus, but he was a Scotsman, so we don't give a shit. It's like, oh, that's hilarious. How do you know that has John Cena in the movie? You can't see John Cena. Terrible. And I'm gonna be annoyed by not being able to remember the actual lyrics to that song.
I go up to shoot him and I die instantly.
So it was like, oh, but he was a Scotsman, so we don't give a shit. It's like, hey, that's terrible. Scotsman clad and killed, left the bar one evening fair. One gets up a high, he walked and he drunk more than his share. I love that song. Instant fucking death. What's what we'll have when DSP strokes out on screen. There's detractors everywhere. It's hilarious. As worldly as he's known, never for anything positive. Or like the one actor talking about how there's a rule for an Irishman. I am Irish. I am from Ireland. I was born and raised in Ireland. I would be perfect for the role. I go to the audition. I try out for the role. They tell me to drop the accent. It sounds fake. But this is what we sound like in Ireland. I am literally fucking Irish. They're gonna tell me that my Irish accent doesn't sound real for a role of an Irishman. It's like, that's gotta be annoying as hell. DSP could be next, but a lot of the Wings trolls, whatever, they specifically exist to troll Wings. They don't care about anyone else. I don't know if it's gonna be his liver that goes first. It could just be his heart that goes first, or his brain. Is he gonna start? No? Maybe? Or is it gonna, yeah, it's just gonna be pure silence.
Dark Sea Devil. Is that how you say it? Dark Sea Devil? There's a Dark Sea Devil. Or Dark Sea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is...
Oh god, this is so annoying. I'm muting you, dude. Not created by Phil Burnell. Someone else made this for you, jackass. You created nothing.
Welcome to the Level 1 podcast. How is everyone today? Also,
I do not own Apple TV.
I did it again. And wait a minute. Wow, I'm really not prepared today. It's funny because I'm not prepared, but I'm kind of over-prepared.
No, you're not. You're never
over-prepared.
over-prepared.
To talk about, so I prepared I prepared the important things, but then I forgot about the regular stuff. Hold on. Bison, no. Basson. No, Basson. Basson has fallen. No. Stand back up there, buddy. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast, and welcome to a brand new streaming week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very exciting streaming week, and allow me to explain to you why.
Because you're going to give me
I am
money.
here 7 straight days starting today. All right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We've got multiple new releases that I'll be playing over the course of this week. We've got a fun and interesting marathon tomorrow.
I'm going to say he's the only one on it, so it's definitely not a
marathon
podcast.
than originally what I had thought of. We're going to talk about that in a moment. It's one of the major discussion topics of this very podcast, okay? But
It's not a podcast.
I'm very excited for this coming week.
Yes,
In fact,
Hydra, we must tip
today,
you now.
Per your voting, we're going to be checking out Madden 23. Now, I've already told you guys I am not buying this game. All right, I'm just not. But because I am a Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate, or was it Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, I get EA Play. EA Play allows you to get a trial of certain games, and I get a 10-hour trial of Madden 23. So because of that, you guys...
Well, definitely only gets a single game in.
Options of what game
Because
you
he
want to
spends
see
too much
today.
time snorting.
The choices were Echo Generation, taking multiverses to a daytime stream, or Madden, and you guys overwhelmingly in the chat, as well as actually my members on a members only poll on DSP Gaming voted 50% of everyone who voted wanted Madden. Okay, I definitely feel
Because
like
I know
it
you're
was
going to hate it and you're going
two
to suck
different
at it and it's going to be
reasons.
hilarious.
Reason number one, because I haven't played Madden in so many years, and usually when I do, I suck at it, and it's hilarious to watch me kind of flub through it. And of
Exactly.
course, number two, because it's a new game, and there haven't been many or any new game releases of note recently, and the fact that you guys just want to see something completely new in the rotation, right?
Of no.
Now, I'm very happy for
He
that.
should play as
However,
the
I just wanna say
Seahawks, but I highly
something
doubt that.
right up front. This is not a full playthrough. It never was going to be a full playthrough. Don't expect it to be such. This is supposed to be me basically killing a couple days of downtime where there's not much going on in the realm of gaming. There are new releases next week that I'm tackling, and then starting that week, there's like multiple releases over the course of the next week that I'm tackling. So this is just for a couple streams, and that's it. I can only play it for 10 hours regardless, because then at the end of 10 hours, the trial runs out. Okay? Cool. Well, we'll talk about the full schedule in a moment. But anyway, man, this is just going to be a very, very exciting week. We've got so much going on, you know, with new releases. And like I said, this marathon tomorrow that I'm actually quite pumped for.
Exactly. He's not paying
it's gonna be
anything for
good.
this, so he makes
Well,
nothing.
before we get to
He breaks
any of
even.
that,
But guys, I
I
need the
think we should
money.
just get it out of the way. Since it is Friday, it is my day back from my day off yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Phil's day off.
Ah, it died. Please tell me it's dead. Yes.
You know, I really should remember to change the battery on this thing. Anyway, Phil's day
Professional
off yesterday. Let's
gamer
just talk
doesn't
about it, all
keep the
right?
batteries
So yesterday was my
filled,
day
dude.
first day off in a week. It was incredibly hot. It was in the mid-90s here in Washington. With
I don't know
clouds.
about that. The
If there was
Bears.
no cloud cover yesterday, it probably would have been over
I don't know what
100
it is about the
degrees
Bears. They
Fahrenheit,
never have a
which
good
is quite hot
offense.
for us, just so you guys know.
I mean, shit.
Um,
Cal Orrin went to a
So,
Super Bowl.
what did I do
That's because of their
yesterday?
defense.
You know, we could say the usual. I had to run errands.
They could
I had to
get Tom Brady
some
in his
supplies here
prime,
and
Randy
there,
Moss in his prime,
grocery
Jerry
shopping,
Rice in his
etc.
prime,
Now,
Adrian
one of the things
Peterson
that
and Eric
we've done
Dickerson
over
in
the
their
past 2
prime,
weeks that's
and they
been
would
very
still suck on
interesting and very
offense. It's
fun.
hilarious how
If you
bad they are on
remember.
offense every year.
a new series that I do every
That's
Sunday
like,
night
why?
called Sunday Night Bites.
You think just
It
once
is
they would
me
get good on their
playing
offense?
Bassmaster Fishing 2022, which is on Xbox
Although I do miss
Game
Devin
Pass.
Hester.
This is a game that we flagged
God, he was
much
such a good
earlier
player.
this year for me to possibly
Don't
play as a
kick the
chill
ball,
stream.
the Hester.
We finally got a chance to play it. It's awesome. You love it. I love it. It lends to tons of fun discussion and interaction between us while I'm trying to catch fish in a game that's, quite frankly, kind of silly. And it's a great time. You know, when I've fished in other games before, it's always been a fun and chill time.
It's always a boring
Now
ass
having an entire
time.
game dedicated to that is kind of just right on target for what we want for a relaxing stream. Now, we came up with the idea that for Sunday Night Bites, every Sunday night, if we hit a $100 tips goal, I would put on...
Oh, let's see if I can get ready for. Uh oh.
God damn it, Bison. You know, I'm going to have to put Bison on the bottom.
I don't think I saved that. Fucking
Sorry,
hell, let me
Bison,
find
you
it
got
real
demoted
quick
to the
before he
bottom 'cause
bitches
you
about
fall.
this.
Okay, so if we hit a $100 tips goal, when I'm doing Sunday Night Bites, I put on my fisherman's hat. And since you guys have really committed in the last 2 weeks to showing up and
Here it
supporting
is.
these streams, I said, hey, I'll go the extra mile for you guys. This week, when I have my day off, I will head out and I will get some fishing lures. And every week when we hit the $100 tips goal on this stream, I will add a new fishing lure to the hat. So every week it'll look a little different. It'll become our little interactive project, right? Every week that we do a chill stream. I think it would be really neat, and it's a way to have something cool and different for the streams. And I was totally down for that. Sounds like a great idea, right? I think so. So anyway, yesterday was my day off, and while I was out and about running my errands and doing my usual things, I said, I'll go look for fishing lures. So, thinking about the different places to go to look for fishing lures.
Closed.
What's
Permanently.
the first place you would think of to go to, right? Well, we have a sporting goods shop in our area.
No, you don't. It's
Sporting
closed
Goods.
permanently.
I walk in.
You did not go
I
there.
start looking. Actually,
You did not walk in. It's
They've
closed.
got baseball. They've got basketball. Okay, let's keep going. Head further to the back. Golf. They have a whole golf section. Golf clubs, golf accessories.
Golf.
Head further to the back. Workout section. Weights, stretchy bands, yoga mats, things like that. All right, let's curve
Permanently
around the edge here.
Fucking
So I curve around the back.
closed
The entire back
off.
of it is shoes, sneakers, fine, hiking boots. Keep going. Back corner is canoeing and outdoorsman-like stuff. So we're getting there. We're almost there. They've got canoe paddles. They got canoes. They've got flotation devices, right? They've got outdoor camping stuff. So
Closed
a whole bunch of tents,
permanently. You were not
outdoor
in there. You did not
chairs,
walk in. There was nothing there.
Things to make outdoor fire pits and things. All this stuff. This all sounds great. And I keep going. All right. I'm like, okay.
There's some lean and manual
outdoor
bands.
sports. They have this thing. It's actually funny because Kat and I have been watching Shark Tank recently. And we're still so many seasons behind. We're like watching like 2014, 2015 or something like that. So we're like 8 years behind. And they did this thing called spike ball. This idea that there's a trampoline and a bunch of people have a ball and they smack the ball at the trampoline. It's kind of like volleyball mini. But it's supposed to be like a portable volleyball. They have it at Dick's. Like a giant end cap of it.
You weren't
By the
at
way,
Dick's.
Completely stocked. No one bought any of it. It's just sitting there. I mean, you're talking
There was
8
not
years
another
after
one in
the
Renton.
Shark Tank's probably not popular.
We'd have to go to like
So they got that. I'm
I think it's
doing
only
all
found
this
about
stuff, you know,
20
moving around,
miles
like,
east,
okay.
but he
So
doesn't go
finally I
that
realized
far.
I'm at the front of the store again.
He
I'm
never
in the baseball
goes that
section
far.
again. Wait, what? Like, what, did I miss it? How could I? Let me go back. So I go back. I'm in the outdoorsman section now, right? And basically what they have is a bunch of survival gear, but I'm also noticing there's nothing here for hunting at all, and there's nothing here for fishing at all. What gives? So I grab a store associate, and I say, hey,
Probably shouldn't have grabbed people.
where's your fishing stuff? And they smiled and said, we haven't had that in years. You are Dick's Sporting Goods, right? Like sporting.
You
Here's the thing.
didn't go to
These
Dick's Sporting
companies
Goods. They are
get confused.
permanently
You know the
closed.
difference between sports and sporting? Okay?
Television.
A sport is an athletic competition, such as American football or soccer, which is international football, basketball, baseball. Those are sports. Sporting is different. There's things that you do that are a competitive sport, and then there's things you do for sport. Okay? Hunting, fishing, camping, outdoor survivalist, hiking. That's also sporting. It's not meant to be a competitive deal in most cases. I mean, let's be honest. There are fishing and hunting competitions.
Closed
But you
up.
understand there's a difference.
We're
It's
part
actually
of
two completely different
Permanently
categories of things.
closed. Don't you
Apparently,
understand,
Dick's
DSP?
Sporting Goods is so dumb of a company, they don't understand that they're different. They actually think it's the same word. It's not. They don't know.
Yes,
there's a
you know
difference
better than
between
Dick's Sporting Goods.
So they actually phased out fishing. And when I came home, I went online with my wife and we looked it up. What happened was, get this, over the last decade, as you guys know, here in the United States, there's been a heinous amount of mass shootings. In particular, a lot of school shootings. Okay? And at one point in the last decade, one of the people in charge of Dick's, I don't think they are anymore, but they were in charge of Dick's Sporting Goods, decided we're not going to sell guns anymore because we're afraid that this could lead to some of these incidents in the United States. I mean, it's a noble cause, but
But
not
it affected
necessarily
me.
sure there's ever any
Ree,
evidence that
me.
someone walked into a Dick's
No,
Sporting
it's
Goods
stupid.
and started blowing people away. And of course, there's the whole debate about the right to bear arms and all of that in the United States. So I'm not going to get into the politics of it right now, okay? But here's what I don't get.
Here's what I don't get. Why would you affect
At the
me?
same time they
Ree,
made that
me.
decision, that same CEO or whoever was in charge of the company made the same decision that they also were going to phase out the phishing stuff for the same reasons. For the same reasons. Man, you know, not to make light of the insanely bad
But you're about to make
situation
light
we
of
have
it.
here in the United States, I 100% am in agreement with most people. Something has to be done to stop these mass shootings. And it seems like our government just doesn't do shit. They're not equipped to handle it, or they just don't care for whatever reason, okay? But I don't really remember a time that I heard about the mass phishing incident when a bunch of people got hooked by fishing rods and lures. I just don't recall that happening. So when they grouped in, let's phase out our fishing equipment the same time we phase out our hunting equipment, I'm a little skeptical about that. That doesn't seem to make much sense to me, okay? So I'm a little confused and scratching my head here about what happened.
You're always
So,
confused
The thing that sucks
about
is
the
there
fact
used to
that
be
the
other
reason they weren't
sporting
selling
goods
fishing
stores
is
in
because
my
they're permanently
area,
closed.
and they went out of business. Like there used to be, what was the other one that was a big one? That was a sporting goods store. It wasn't Dick's, it was their major competitor. Because it's funny enough, in the same building this Dick's is in, used to be their major competitor. But their competitor, Sports Authority, that's what it was. Thank you, Local Nomad. It was Sports Authority. That store used to be a Sports Authority. They went out of business, and then Dick's bought the building or leased the building, and now it's a Dick's Sporting Goods. So I know for a fact Sports Authority at one point had fishing stuff. I used to go to that store and see it in there, which is probably why I thought in my head, oh, go there to
Why
get
would
fishing
you
stuff.
go to Sports Authority?
So
You
it
don't
sucks
do any
because
sports.
They didn't have anything. I'm like, damn, I went out of my way to go to Dick's. It's out of my way. It wasn't a long, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, right there next to another building I needed to go to. I went there out of the way to get stuff for you guys for Sunday. They didn't have nothing. So I said,
Because they're permanently
a place
closed.
that was along my way was Target. I went in there, they don't have shit. They barely have any sports stuff at all at this point. So I was like, damn, so the only thing I can really do on a short notice is I could go on Amazon and see what I can find, which I did. I went on there with Kat last night, and we found basically a fishing lure kit that has a ton of different kinds of fishing lures. And by the way, they're not good quality. They're meant to be cheap. But I was like, you know what? I can't spend a lot of money right now. Let me just buy this kit, and this will give
But
me
you're not
some
going to be
variety
using
of
them for
stuff,
fishing. You just
okay?
be sticking them on your
What we'll
hat.
do
So what the
is-
fuck do you care if they're cheap?
This lure kit has different things. It has fish. It has like crustaceans. It has bugs. It has all different little things. So what we can do maybe is if we hit a $100 tips goal on Sunday Night Bites, I'll do a poll. What kind of lure do you want this week? A fish, a crustacean, or a bug? People vote, and then I pull one out of that type, and that's the one that we add to the app for that week.
Run a
okay?
DSP.
And this will be
Dick's
for now,
doesn't have fishing lures
because I
because
do
of school
actually want
shootings.
to go somewhere and pick some nice one.
Not to
I
mention
would
the fact
love to
that
pick,
they
like, a
were
really
permanently
nice lure, some nice,
closed.
you know, selected stuff that my wife and I both pick out together. It would be something nice to do for the streams. But right now,
Holy fuck, I'm loving
the reason
this.
to do it because it doesn't
They
exist here.
don't have
Looking
fishing
around,
lures
I
because
think
of
there
school
are Bass
shootings.
Pro
Yes,
Shops
DSP.
in Washington, and in fact, I swear to God, I remember seeing one. I swear we drove by one along our journeys around the state before. So I think we would eventually be able to go there, but you know, it'll depend on, you know, what we need to do on our days off and stuff moving forward. I wish I could commit to you. Oh, we're definitely doing it by this date, but we got to find out where they are and go from there. The good news is I will have a variety of sadly cheaper stuff coming on Sunday night. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing it's cheap because you have no money.
Outside of that, outside of it being very, very hot yesterday, there's not much to speak of.
Oh my god, it was almost
Crazy
70
going on.
degrees yesterday, guys.
You know, I had a few things to do to prepare for the weekend streams here. That I
Yep, he needs that money for WWE champion, 6-star wrestlers.
On my day off, and rightly so. Rightly so. I should not be in here doing work-related things, but I was like, shit, I got to download Madden for tomorrow, or else we might not have it in time. Shit, I got to do this, I got to do that in preparation. And she's like, why couldn't you do that, you know, the night before? I'm like, because I was in the office till 10:30 the night before doing other shit. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is. For the most
You
part,
had to work without getting
it was,
paid for it?
A productive
Bullshit.
day. And what do we have for dinner? Because everyone wants to know. We had Asian food from a teriyaki place. We got a combination of teriyaki.
Not the crabtastic lure.
Chicken fried rice.
Those were great lures, but they had to ban them after that.
gyoza. So there you go. That's what we had for dinner. It was decent. It wasn't-
Fucking
it
hell,
wasn't like, oh my God,
DSP.
amazing. It also wasn't terrible. It was pretty
Your
good.
take on everything is always wrong.
So that's
But
what we
holy
did.
fuck.
That was my amazing.
They had to
Bills
ban,
day
get rid of all fishing
off.
stuff because of
I hope
school
that sounds
shootings is a
incredibly
great,
exciting to all of you.
great take, man. I love it.
By the way, I should reiterate this. I'm going to start mentioning this on the podcast because a lot of times a lot of times we have newcomers who come by. If you do contribute during the podcast, thank you. Usually I have a ton to talk about during the podcast. In particular, today, my day back from break, I always have a ton to talk about. I do shout outs at the end of the show. So if you contribute in any way, whether it's a membership, a super chat, a super sticker, a tip, I give a cumulative list of shout outs at the end of the show and I update the leaderboard at that point. Don't feel left out. I'm not ignoring you. I swear I will get to your contributions and I'm grateful for them, but I try to get through my subject matter before we get to that. Okay? Cool. Yes, it is very humid here today. For some odd reason, I could feel it in the air. I feel sticky. I'm sitting here in the office.
Let's
and
see
I just
what
put my
Rant in
arms down
Washington
on it. I
is.
picked up, they were sticking. I'm like, oh, that almost never happens in Washington. So we're having this heat wave with a bunch of humidity right now. I mean, it's summer. Luckily, summer's almost
70
over, right? Another
degrees.
month, and then it'll
It
be
is
over with.
70
Sooner
degrees.
rather than later. Summer.
And he's bitching about the
sadly,
heat.
say, is my least favorite holiday. My least favorite season. At least in the winter, if you're cold, you can usually get warm easily. In the summer, when you're hot and sticky, ugh, and having the air conditioners pumping constantly, it's like, man, just give me a break. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about. We do, okay? What I like to do is just talk schedule for today and tomorrow, and then we're going to get into our major subject matter of the day, all right? Well, allow me to just quickly address a few quick things, all right?
GW47? Weren't those banned
Members
like 2
goal.
years ago?
We actually had some progress on members in the last week, but then we dipped a few, but then we gained some more. Now, we're heading into the second half of the month, all right? The
Dang,
final
Lewis, that's a
push
lot
to
of
hit
movies.
members goal for the month of 600 members. We got a lot of exciting things going on. Madden today, a marathon tomorrow. Saints Row is coming out in the next week, and we got multiple other new releases by the end of the month. Would be a great opportunity if you were looking to either become a member or possibly give some memberships to people.
Or possibly give me
There's
more
gonna be
money.
more viewers in the next couple of weeks here on streams than there have been over the
Fucking
slower summer.
hell.
Maybe a good opportunity if you're looking to give some memberships, right? It'll probably be a good time to do that. Okay. It'd be great if we hit the goal. The goal is a rageathon, meaning you guys will nominate and vote on games that you feel are.
And then I'll say
rage-inducing
no to the games I don't want to play, and only play the
in a
games I
marathon
want to
setting
play.
sometime in September.
Snort.
Okay. So just throwing that out there. I want to get that out of the way. Today, any contributions are greatly appreciated. You guys know that we have
Only
rewards
tips.
that are tiered rewards for tip levels when we raise certain levels of tips. But at this point, thank you in advance for any contributions whatsoever. I really
long as it's
appreciate the fact
tips.
that the last 2 weeks when I needed help, you guys did help me so much, and thank you so much for that. Okay.
Just make sure it's tips or it doesn't count.
I just want to make sure I'm covering all my bases. News update. Listen to this. 2 important updates. First of all,
No way to give
the
you
new
money?
game coming out from the makers of Rick and Morty. It's a first-person shooter that's kind of quirky, where your guns talk to you. Okay, I apologize. I forgot to write down the name of it, and now I can't remember it. But I'm sure someone's gonna say it in the stream chat. It starts with an H. Is it High Times or High on
Time
Life?
Or High on Life, yeah.
The game was originally coming out in October, right smack dab in the middle of, like, no exaggeration, 10 other game releases. It has been delayed till December. And when they announced this, I'll be honest, I wasn't disappointed at all. I was like, you know what? There were already too many games coming out in October. Having one that looks like it's going to kind of be unique, be pushed to December, might actually be a good thing for it. December typically is a release window that doesn't have a lot. In fact, right now, outside of Callisto Protocol, I don't recall much else coming out in December. So it might actually be a unique, quirky, fun game that will now get more attention because in December,
you only
there's nothing
play
else
people
going
give you
on,
enough
and I'm
money
okay
for
with
it.
that. So I think you got this delayed to like the second week of December or something like that, and that's perfectly fine. Another game that out of nowhere has a release date, Dead Island 2.
Holy shit, I've seen that.
What
Like,
the
are you
fuck?
fucking kidding me?
Dead
Finally?
Island 2 exists? This is a game, no exaggeration, was announced 9 years ago. 9.
I'm holding my breath.
No,
I
I'm
won't
not
believe
saying
it until
no
I
in
see
German.
it.
The number 9. 9 years ago.
Wow, it took me a second to think of how many is 9.
It's finally coming out in February. of
Holy shit, you had to
2023,
take a
February
second to
3rd,
think about how much is
supposedly.
9.
There was a leak that it's finally being listed. I guess what they said was on Amazon for pre-order, saying that it's actually coming out, in February. Now, for those who don't know, I did actually play Dead Island 1 over a decade ago. It was a co-op that I did with John Rambo, Rob, and Mayor McJustin. It was one of actually my first ever major co-op playthroughs over the internet, 4-player. We had a crazy fun time with it, although the game was insanely buggy at launch, constantly crashing, dropping people from the connection. And it took us a long time to get through the game just because
Sounds like
it
your
was so
internet
buggy.
sucked.
Okay?
My
It
friends and
also
I
turned
played
into
the
one of most unique
shit out of
games
Dead
we've ever done
Island
at that
and Dead
time.
Island
And
Riptide.
I hate to say
Had
it,
no issues.
because a lot of people don't want to admit that I inspired a lot of shit back in the day.
No,
But
you
that
didn't.
Co-op, that 4-player co-op, went on to inspire a lot of other content creator groups to do similar.
No,
co-op.
it didn't.
It did. In
Who
fact,
the
there's
fuck
callbacks
are
to it,
you,
there's references
DSP, to
it
say
I've
that?
seen in other videos all over the internet. Of course, no one wants to admit it, but yeah, that's how actually influential we were back in the day with that kind of content that we used to put out. Okay, but that was so long ago. Seriously, so fucking long ago. It feels like a lifetime ago. It really does. And now finally the sequel's coming out. Like what? Now, I'll be honest with you. Do I have any confidence this game's gonna be good? Fuck no. Again, it's been in development for 10 years. That's development hell times 10, man. Like, I really don't think this game's going to be very good. And if it comes out and it's half functional, I'd be shocked. Maybe it will literally make all of our jaws drop and we'll be like, what the fuck? How is it so good? I don't know. Am I interested in it? I think I'm interested in it just for oddity's sake. Like, will it be any good? So I got it in my release schedule, and we'll see what happens here. In regards to the game and a playthrough, you know, it is supposed to be online co-op like the first game. So I guess we'll see. Okay. Not Swaggin says Dead Island Riptide was actually Dead Island 2. We're being clowned. It's Dead Island 3. Dead Island 3. Technically, you're right. There was
Dead Island Riptide was an expansion pack, not a
that came out
sequel.
At one point called Dead Island Riptide, which we also did a co-op
Which was
playthrough
a
of that didn't go so
expansion
well,
pack.
because of a lot of technical issues. And the game basically was exactly the same as Dead
Star
Island
Citizen
1
is a
with few
ripoff.
tweaks. And you
That
could
game's
say
never
that was
coming
kind of
out
a pseudo sequel,
fully.
but that also was like 8+ years ago.
Riptide was an expansion pack, just
Anyway,
like Diablo
I
2
think we've
Lords of
covered the
Destruction
news. Ladies and
was
gentlemen,
an
the
expansion
schedule,
pack,
which is gonna lead into the
not a
major topic
sequel.
of discussion for today's Level 1 podcast, tomorrow's marathon, and the changes that
Which is
I
why
have
Diablo
to
3
make.
is called Diablo 3, not Diablo 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Today, it's Madden 23. To reiterate, this is not a full playthrough of Madden. This is not me committing to buying the game of Madden. This is me just messing around with the free
Star
trial
Citizen
available
is the
to me
Project 7 of
that
video
you can
games.
play
That's
via
getting
Xbox
pinned to the
Live
top.
Ultimate. It's 10 hours, all right? After 10 hours, I'm never going to be able to play it again unless I buy it, which I don't foresee myself doing. In fact, right now, I really have 2 streams that are open, today and Monday. Outside of that, once new releases start coming out on Tuesday, I definitely foresee that being the major focus of my time. And I don't think that we're going to be wanting to be playing Madden at that point. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, but like I said, there's only 10 hours that I can even play until I have to buy it, and I'm not buying it. I'm just not, okay? What are we doing in Madden? Well, I already told you, I'm doing offline content. I don't know how to play the game. I rarely ever play it. Last time I played it was what, like 3 or 4 years ago? So I don't remember it or the controls or nothing. So what we're going to do is the I guess it's the
February
campaign
3rd,
mode
2023.
/ career mode, whatever it's called in this. That's what we're going to do. Already I got people, oh, aren't you going to fucking play it on pro mode and do this and that? No, stupid. I don't fucking play this game. I don't know anything about it. If you do that, you're literally wasting the time when I could be actually playing it and advancing in it because I won't be able to beat the first stage because I won't know how to play it. Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We're going to go on the easier difficulty, play through it. Maybe if it does seem too easy, then we'll up it. But no, I'm not going to start on the pro level and get destroyed. What fucking jackass.
Pro isn't even that hard.
Okay. So we'll see how it goes.
It's
today.
normal. Rookie
And go
is
from
easy.
there,
Pro is
all right?
normal. Holy fuck, what a
Tonight,
bitch.
on the late stream, 6:45 p.m.
I know, it's
Pacific
DSP,
time,
of course he's a bitch, but
Friday
still.
night fights. It's my weekly throwback session of old school fighting game fun in the Capcom Fighting Collection. Although, admittedly, if you've tuned into this in the last 2 weeks, you've probably noticed a distinct difference. It seems like out of nowhere in the last 2 weeks, this collection has pretty much died. And I don't know if that's because
you refused to play anyone who's better than you.
which was free, or some other reason, but there's almost no comp in this collection anymore. The little comp that there is pretty tough. And what I mean by that is it's a lot of people who are much higher ranked who are trying to do, you know, survivalist tactics, abuse lag and do cheesy
Oh my god, they're abusing lag. They're abusing lag, guys.
That's kind of the nature of the beast when you play these games online. But I would be okay with that if we could just get nonstop matches. Usually we can't. So just
Praise
to
be.
forewarn all of you, I fully expect tonight is going to be a half and half stream. half will be gameplay, and half will be us just chilling, talking, and waiting for a matchup to appear. Okay? So it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. We'll
Stop sucking at life and play everyone instead of running away.
Becoming a dud at this point. Then we'll have to find something else to do on Friday nights, and whether that becomes
I don't run away, guys. I just refuse to play people.
We'll
yeah,
have to
that's
figure
running
it out.
away.
I like old school fighting games. I want to keep playing them, but we have to hope it's still viable. I guess we'll find out tonight. Okay? Okay. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 20th of August, ladies and gentlemen, is or was to be a co-marathon. All right? First of all, allow me to explain to you.
Here's what I've been waiting for.
One half of the marathon that absolutely is taking place no matter what. Tomorrow, we are finishing with my closet cleanup. I've got a top
Your
shelf
closet is not that
with a
big.
bunch of old consoles, equipment, and a bunch of boxes and shit that we can sort out. One bag of holiday accessories left to look through and see what we're keeping for decorations and what we're throwing out. 3 storage bins on the other side of the office. 1 storage bin right here, and my ottoman that's full of joysticks. Once we go through that, we've actually cleaned out the entirety of the office. We'll have an actual running tally of what I have.
How does it take 3 days to clean one closet? Holy fuck.
At some point, we'll have an assessment of what's trash and other things that we can add to my streams. And the office will actually be usable. In fact, I've shown you this, but just since we're on the subject, look at how cool this is, that I can now open up my God damn it. I can now open this up and use my closet. Actually, this makes it look like there's stuff in there. Basically, my
Because
closet
there is stuff in there. You can see it.
And now when we get to, say, the vest level of support, $150, I can do this.
I'm gonna say it makes it look like there's stuff in there because there is. We can see with our eyes. We can see it right now that there's stuff in there. The fuck are you talking about?
Wow. I can actually use my closet.
How come you don't turn the
first
camera
time in 8
towards the
years?
closet when you're cleaning the closet?
Okay, so this is cool. And what my plan is that we're gonna clean up this.
You're not wrong,
closet as
Hydra.
well. Once all this is clean, now I'm gonna put my hats up there. So I'm gonna have my hats on the top, my vest under. Everything's ready to go. When we hit those goals, I can actually just grab on the fly rather than sifting through piles of shit.
And why
and
wasn't this the
everything.
angle for the
Here we
marathon?
go.
Why do you
I'm
not
excited
point the camera
to
at the
actually be able to
fucking
use my
closet
goddamn
that you're
closet
cleaning?
for the first time in 8 years. I know that's, to most of you, that sounds boring. I've been a homeowner here for 8 years and never been able to use a critical part of my setup. It's actually exciting to me. Maybe I'm just a boring person. I don't
Wow.
know. Okay. So that is still happening no matter what. All right? No matter. So if you want to see that, that's tomorrow during the marathon event. Please
Yeah,
come
now
out,
we can turn the camera
all
away.
right?
Refuse to
However,
during earlier.
We now need
Or
to
during the
address
push-up
the
challenge
elephant
or
in the room.
anything else.
We have to address the other half of what the marathon was to be, and there was absolutely nothing whatsoever hindering the marathon from being this until just a couple days ago. So allow me to explain.
Shout out to Evil
Many
AJ.
months ago, you guys
Evil
were
AJ.
urging me to try to do new stuff with my
Evil
content. And I said,
AJ.
what kind of stuff would you guys like to see? And one of the ideas you guys came up with was, why don't you react to stuff? And I was very resistant. Very resistant. I really feel React content is like the bottom of the barrel. But I said, maybe
Now
if I
you're
do
doing it.
React content of my own, I can do it a little bit differently, how everyone else does it, add something more to it that I feel is creative and actually worth it. So rather than me making funny faces and laughing to try to make a quick paycheck, actually adding insight and frames of reference and additional information.
I mean, like
maybe it
every
could
other
actually be
one
fun.
does.
I experimented with different things over the
You experimented
past,
once you finally came
several
out of the
months,
closet, huh? Good to
including
know.
reacting to documentaries such as the one on Wings of Redemption, the Down the Rabbit Hole video about myself, the John and Howard's video that basically was meant to destroy me from 2015. I also reacted to another YouTube channel, Rob Gavigan, where we went through all kinds of macabre videos and countdowns. I also reacted to a bunch of the announcement videos and streams from back in June, you know, kind of the Summer Games Fest stuff. So I've been doing a lot of different styles of React content, right, over the last several months.
Did he
all
get
of
his
which
hair
you
dyed
guys seem
yesterday
to
on
like.
his day
some,
off?
Some more than others.
His
I
hair's
do
a
like
lot shinier
things
than it
that are more
normally
like
is.
documentary style, better
Lot
than other
darker,
things for
too.
the reason I say that is when I'm talking about Wings of Redemption or myself.
It's darker than his
I can
so-called
add more
chin
to
beard.
it,
It's darker than
as
his
opposed to me just watching
mustache.
something that I don't know anything about. Yeah, I can't really add that much reference, but I did my best, right? So anyway, the whole idea was that we were going to keep doing these monthly reward goals, and one of them was, well, we hit a members goal. You guys can kind of vote on what you want, and there were different ideas. Well, the idea that won was that I was going to go back and react to the original This Is How You Don't Play video, which is about my original run over 10 years ago of Metal Gear Solid 2
Yes, he does,
HD.
Billy. Yes, he does.
Okay.
Take a sip, you sleazy asshole.
So what I need to do now is give you some frame of reference about this playthrough, what happened as a result of it, and how this came about. Over 10 years ago, I was a much different kind of content creator. I was not serious about content creation. I didn't take it seriously, even though it definitely was my job at that point. I basically was a guy who completely dicked around constantly. I would totally rip apart games just for the sake of ripping them apart. I would make fun of game developers and insult them.
You would be drunk as shit.
It was a running
so you
stick on the
admitted.
internet. Everyone knew it. I never publicly said that because I wanted people to kind of be along with the joke, and some people got it and some didn't. Okay? I always
You
did
are a
this
joke.
in every playthrough I ever did, and never got any flack or problems with it. But all of a sudden, when I decided to buy the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, which included Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 3, it's like everything changed. All of a sudden, because I decided to do the exact same kind of commentary and gameplay in Metal Gear Solid as opposed to all the other games I had played up to that point. And keep in mind, I've been a content creator in 2008, and I didn't play Metal Gear Solid 2 till, what, 2011? Or was it even 2012? I'm not exactly sure at this point anymore. But, I mean, we're
You're
talking
fucking drunk
3
to
or
remember,
4
huh?
years of content that never there was a problem until I touched the Metal Gear franchise. Then it's like, all of a sudden, oh my God, God forbid Phil say
This is
a
what he does,
negative
John Doe,
thing
to try to make
about
himself
Metal
seem like the
Gear
good guy,
or
but he's
suck
not.
playing Metal Gear or insult our idol Hideo Kojima.
Yeah,
Here's
right. I
the
mentioned
thing.
this earlier. Maybe he could react
At
to his
first,
own stream
I was
of it.
very, very
His own video, but then he wouldn't be able to go,
destructive towards Hideo Kojima.
guys, that's not what happened.
As a
This
joke.
is edited. Evil AJ
Serious,
edited
I
it,
used to do this
guys.
with all kinds of game developers.
Well,
back
you
in the
reacted
day.
to the actual
Again,
original
it was part of
video.
the shtick. Some people got it, some people didn't. But the people who got it liked the joke, and he kept it running, and it ended up being one of the things that was popular about my content. But when I did it to Kojima, it was like all of a sudden everyone took it seriously and was so butthurt about it. Okay? The thing is, I respect Hideo Kojima, and over the years that I've played much
You
more
called
of
him
his
a
content,
cocksucker.
including
Shut the fuck
not
up.
only the original Metal Gear trilogy, but then 4 and 5 as a new release, and then playing Death Stranding and all that. I completely respect the guy. I love actually reading his tweets on Twitter with some insightful stuff. He's actually a big fan of pop culture, kind of like I was at one point, watching movies and things. I actually like his insights on stuff, and I'm very interested in him
Kojima
as a
World
creator.
Order.
I can't wait to play whatever his next game is, which we don't know yet. I can't wait to get more information about it. Okay?
And of course, Sons of Kojima.
Thank you very much for the tip. I will shout that out, as I said, at the end of the show. And
What
so,
show? I mean, your podcast?
if you actually watch my content, you would know that. But these people just decided that they just wanted to shit on me and hate on me. And basically, a lot of people were making fun of me for the Metal Gear Solid playthrough, but it never
Because
really
you suck
amounted
at
to
life.
anything. But then,
Evil AJ hurt
something
me
happened
personally,
that changed
guys.
everything. Something that, whether inadvertently or purposefully, actually started to change public opinion against me as a
Yep, playing the
content
victim
creator
card
on YouTube.
hard.
Okay? So I had a fan. What I need to do is I need to give you some perspective and some history so you understand what's going on right now.
No, you don't.
I had a fan
No, you don't.
by the name of Evil AJ. This guy apparently was a fan of my content, used to watch my videos, comment on them. And then at one point, he looked
We don't know yet. He's hiding what he's
comment
making so
section
far.
on DSP Gaming.
Refuses to
What was
acknowledge
the
it.
comment? I have no idea. I've heard rumors that it had something to do with my ex, or it might have had something to do with insulting. I have just no clue. I mean, we're talking over a decade ago. How the frick would I remember a single comment, right, in the comments of my videos?
I remember when Pro Jared
But
made fun of you
apparently
for
this
jerking off
guy
on stream.
got banned from being able to comment on my videos. And he got so butthurt about it. It wasn't
Yes,
like,
DSP,
oh,
you
darn,
were
he's a
butthurt
jerk.
about it.
He's like, I got to do something drastic to try to rage back against the fact that Phil would ban me from his comments section. So what did he do? He sat down and he watched the entirety of my Metal Gear Solid 2 playthrough, which is hours and hours of content. Okay? He
And he could have done to the part that was
pieced
actually good.
together the pieces that he felt that I was inept in the playthrough, which is
How do
probably
I
the
use
vast majority of it.
rations?
At that point, I had never played Metal Gear Solid at all. This was my actual first major playing of the game. I had
How
Metal
do
Gear
I
Solid 1 on
use
the PS1 back in
rations?
the 90s, hated it, and stopped playing it within 3 hours. I never played it again. So this was the first time I actually committed to actually trying to play a Metal Gear Solid game. Now, for any of us out there who've played these games before, I think we can admit the game is definitely a little weird when it comes to control scheme, when it comes to how it operates, and that's fine. You definitely, if you dedicate the time to it, you can learn the controls, and they're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But that's not my shtick. My shtick is play a game. If anything isn't intuitive, immediately rip it apart. Immediately insult the game. Suck at the game and blame the game devs. That was my running joke. So I did that with Metal Gear Solid.
Honestly, don't you want your fans to watch hours of your gameplay, DSP?
Every clip of that.
Why would you criticize someone for watching hours of your gameplay?
Basically a 1 hour long montage. What he then did was he searched my video comments on these videos of my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2 HD to find the most scathing ones. Whether it was just simply criticizing the fact that I suck at the game, maybe it was an outright insult, whatever it may be. And he superimposed what he felt the best comments were, exposing me for being a terrible gamer over the video. So this 1 hour montage of the worst moments of my playthrough with the comments superimposed became known as This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2. Now, there's a lot of rumors around this that when it released, it got tons and tons of views and tons and
I
tons of
love that he's
viral
going over his
popularity
history
on YouTube,
again.
but then got taken down. Now, I've already spoken
took it
about
down.
this in my Down the Rabbit Hole commentary. That's a video that talked about my history over the years. I will 100% again reiterate this. I had nothing to do with that video getting taken down. I don't know how it got taken down. I don't know if someone
That is
lied
bullshit.
about who they were. I was partnered with Machinima at the time. Many Machinima had something to do with it. I have absolutely no idea, but I did not do it. But a lot of people who were a
Damn it, internet, stop fucking
fan
up.
of it were pissed that originally it had gotten taken down, and this time it went viral a second time. All right? So, based on the popularity of the original video, Evil AJ said, oh, I'll go ahead, I'll make another one, because Phil also played Metal Gear Solid 3. This time around, he extrapolated a little bit about the formula that he was using in his Metal Gear Solid 2 video, refined it a little bit. This one also went viral, okay? So now, with 2 viral videos on the internet, basically making fun of me and my gameplay style, Evil AJ make me. What ended up happening
you're a piece
was
of
people were
shit.
inspired, and people took the idea
Yes, press X
of
to
This Is
die.
How You Don't Play, and went ahead and made tons of their own style of videos for pretty much any game I would play. It didn't matter if it was an older playthrough of mine or a brand new one for a new release. It seemed like for a while there, for many years, there was always a This Is How You Don't Play video of my playthrough out on the internet within a few weeks of the end of my official playthrough here on DSP Gaming. And a lot of them got very popular. In fact, there's other people. I'll give a few shout outs here. Everyone knows The Outsider for doing his style of This Is How You Don't Play video. And wasn't it Sebastopol Queen who used to put out ones of like Bloodborne and Dark Souls videos? They got very, very popular, right? Very popular. And I'll give shout outs where credit is due, because what those people did, instead of just copying what Evil AJ did, they did better. They started adding in memes. They started adding in additional
Not the
content
memes.
that actually made these really fun
Not the
transformative works, in my opinion.
memes.
While Evil AJ's videos essentially just took a montage of the worst moments and added comments over it, which
Because
is
it was
kind of
funny.
arguable if you can really say, is that truly a transformative work?
Yes.
All you did was edit
Yes,
it down
it
to
is.
running time and put negative pastes on it? Or would it be more of you needed to actually comment over it, add some kind of commentary and criticism that's definitive rather than just what someone else said? Actually adding in these memes and things, making it look different from the original work. So what I would say is, as much as you can argue the original This Is How You Don't Play is maybe a gray area of whether they were true fair use or not, you can absolutely argue that the later products of This Is How You Don't Play absolutely were. Okay? And again, as much as originally I reacted badly to them, because I will publicly admit to you all I did. When these videos first started coming out, here was my mentality. You got to understand that 10 years ago
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
was a very different time from today. 10 years ago, I was not a live streamer. I was not an interactive live streamer who was reliant on crowdfunding at all. YouTube was a very different place. I was making my entire living on YouTube. Meaning, every time that I uploaded a video,
Yeah,
I
he's
was
waiting to ban
relying
everybody.
on the ad revenue on that video to make revenue to pay my bills. to have a living.
Ace Man,
That
how's
was
it going?
No other crowdfunding, nothing. It was all YouTube. And it was viable to do so back then. I was much bigger
Yes,
on
advice
YouTube,
from
and
Phil
YouTube
on
was making
anything
way more
is
money on advertising.
don't do it.
So you have to think of it this way. Unlike today, where if I do a playthrough and someone rips the videos and does this is how you don't play, what do I give a shit? My fan base watched the original playthrough live on stream and supported it via crowdfunding. Even if maybe a few people don't watch the
e-begging
playthrough because they watched it, this is how you don't play, it still gives me free exposure. Some people might come check out my content and you'd actually hear. There's people probably right now in the stream chat.
Yes, it is,
Mew
Mew.
Yeah.
Because you
I
actually
used to
put
watch many
edits
videos like
and
that
work
about Phil, but it
into it,
inspired me
unlike
to come check out
DSP.
the live streams, and now I actually like the content and I support it. And I'm okay with that because today is different. 10 years ago was way different. 10 years ago, a view taken away from DSP Gaming was literally taking
Yes, editing a
income out of my
video is
pocket.
transformative as
You gotta
previous court
understand that. It
cases
was
have
a very
ruled.
different time.
Exactly.
So, again, someone
Shut
taking
the fuck
all
up,
my
DSP.
content, making a montage of only the worst moments on purpose to spin it in a negative way, and then superimposing
Because there are no
negative
good
pieces of
moments.
comments
Because
over
it's
it,
DSP.
which, again, arguably, is that fair use or not? I guess you could say either way. You can have an argument. I was pissed. And I totally reacted in the wrong way. Rather than kind of seeing that potentially this could be a new audience and riding with it, maybe even making my own This Is How You Don't Plays, or at least highlighting those. so
You
that maybe
can't
people
make your own
understand
This Is
I'm
How You
mad
Don't
about
Plays
them.
because you have
I
no
had
talent.
Completely the opposite situation. I was pissed. I was angry. I insulted everyone who would watch those videos, saying that it was theft. I insulted everyone who liked the videos and made the videos. It was bad.
Yeah, it's
It
not
was
crowdfunding
probably
DSP. It's crying and
worst
begging.
case scenario of how I could have possibly reacted, except if I had tried to take them all down, which I did not.
Yes, you did.
If I was like went on a copyright claiming tirade and tried to claim them all, that would have been the worst case
That's
scenario.
what
I
you
did not
did.
do that.
Dun,
But
dun.
from what I said and did, from my reaction was pretty darn bad. And I can look at that now, over 10 years later, and I can say, oh, I fucked up. Okay, I shouldn't have reacted in that way. So my attitude from that point on was, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. I know these videos exist. All right. And here's the thing. Even
Salt.
though
All you could taste
those
was
videos
salt.
did get a lot of popularity over the years. Typically,
And
not
they're better
always,
than yours.
my playthroughs would do better. And what I mean by that is if you take all the cumulative views of all the parts of my playthroughs, which in some cases were dozens, if not hundreds of parts, they would make hundreds of thousands.
Because
of
you
views,
did
as opposed to those videos would get
10-minute
decent
videos.
video views. So there were some people who were watching me in my positive light on my channel, while there was kind of also this growing mass of people hate watching over here in the This Is How You Don't Play videos. Now, why am I
You get more
telling you
views
all
because
this
to
in
watch
This Is How You Don't
hour worth of
Play?
your gameplay, they can
because
either
Evil AJ,
either watch
the
one
originator
video of
This Is
Evil
How You
AJ
Don't Play,
or watch
after making
10
these
videos of
original
yours.
2 videos, did attempt from time to time to make other negative things about me. I don't specifically know if he ever made another formal This Is How You Don't Play, but he definitely did other things like highlighting me raging in fighting games and things like that. And they never really got much traction compared to his original videos. So, eventually, trying to stay relevant, desperate for relevance because this guy had no
Yes, you are
relevance
desperate
outside
for
of the This Is
relevance.
How You Don't Play videos. He tried to do other things over the years, like This Is How You Do Play, a really odd series where he attempted to play the same games that I had played,
And play them
only
better.
claiming to play them better than me
Because he did.
as an E-Dick measuring size contest or something. Like, I really don't understand the point.
That he was better
And
than
by
you.
the way, those series were not successful. Yes, he would maybe get a few tens of thousands of views here or there. It
Tens of
never
thousands of
took off
views.
like the original
You don't
This
even
Is How
get
Don't
1,000
Play
views
videos
per
did
video.
Any kind of notoriety or popularity.
You don't get
like
1,000 views per video. So I'm getting tens of thousands of views is way better than anything you've ever done.
So that being said, over the years,
Yeah, that's another thing.
Evil AJ
He didn't
faded
rely
into
on it as a
obscurity.
business or for money. He did it for fun.
Or did he? And the reason
The
I say
fuck
that
was
is
that?
because even though you'd like to think that maybe he was gone for good and for good riddance, he actually never stopped hate watching me. As you can clearly see, whenever you follow his Twitter feed and you see him making multiple tweets every single day in response to the things that I say and do on my streams, I'm not kidding. It's been over a decade. And this guy, on a daily basis, posts up about me on his Twitter multiple times whenever I'm streaming. It's not an exaggeration. This guy never stopped following me. Even though no one talks about him, no one even addresses, who talks about the original This Is How You Don't Plays anymore? But this
Talking
guy
about him right
literally
now.
still he's watching this right now. Don't fool yourself.
You're
He's
talking
watching this
about
shit
it right now.
Okay? He also tried to interject himself into my content over the years, despite the fact that I couldn't give two shits. There's been various different versions
That's awesome,
of Street
WoW,
Fighter
dude.
2 that I've played online over the years.
To get older
he's
and
tried
learn
to
and do
fight
better.
me and play me
Always
in
a good
multiple
thing.
versions of them, again, in some odd edict measuring contest to say that he's a good Street Fighter player and can beat me.
And he
It's hilarious
has.
because, yes, he has beaten me, although I've beaten him way more than he ever did beat me.
Bullshit.
And the times that he usually does defeat me, he either uses Blanca or Balrog. He actually makes his internet connection shitty on purpose.
How do
that
you
I
know
can't react
that?
to the things he does, and he uses online abusable tactics. Allow me to give you an example. When you're fighting Blanca in Street Fighter 2, he's one of the worst characters in the game. He's got some interesting abilities, like when he does a jumping attack with a light punch or light kick, some of the best air-to-air combat in the game. He can beat almost everyone with that move, air-to-air, okay? But all you do is you see him jump and you knock him out of the fucking air with a reversal move. Or you walk forward under him and you hit him from behind. It's very easy to beat Blanca. He's one of the worst characters in Street Fighter 2. But when you're playing online with a bad connection, he almost can become unbeatable. And Evil AJ would actually purposely seek me out in Street Fighter 2 versions, match with me on purpose, turn on his lag switch, and try to get
What
wins
the
on
fuck
me
is a
to
lag
measure the size
switch?
of his E-penis.
How do you know he
I
has
just
one?
don't understand it. Dude, you had your moment in the sun 10 years ago.
Oh my
You
god,
can-
how do you know he has a
for
lag
the rest
switch?
of your life,
Did he take a picture and show it
Okay.
to you?
for the rest of your life, you can say, I am the creator of This Is How You Don't Play, which went on to become this storied series that basically destroyed Phil and his gameplay for a decade, right? Isn't that enough? Like, you understand, you're never ever
No, it's funnier to fuck
gonna
with you.
have that level of anything.
Salt,
ever
salt,
again.
salt.
You're
I
never
can
gonna
taste
have
the
that
salt,
level of
Kumo.
variety. There's a time when you got to learn to move on. It's kind of hypocritical of me to say that because here I am 10 years later, also
Still
making
talking
content
about it.
way less prominent than I used to be. But you know what? I've changed myself for the better. I've become a better person. I've moved on from
No, you
a lot of
haven't.
grudges and problems that I used to
You're
have.
still a pig
the way
roach.
I used to behave in my old
Moved on from your grudges. You're talking about one of your grudges right
small scale.
now.
I feel as meaningful as what I used to do, and I have a fan base that supports that. You just sit there on Twitter hate watching me all day. You haven't grown or evolved. You're the same fucking nasty, angry dude. So upset.
Yes,
that I
yes,
gave
you are,
some comments
DSP.
Over a decade ago, and you won't let go.
Please,
It's
show me the
fucking
proof that he
sad.
has a lag switch.
It really is.
This is a grant because you
Okay?
can't profit
so
off
why
him.
on earth am I
Yes.
bringing up Evil AJ in 2022 when he has zero pertinence to anything? Okay? I'll tell you. why.
Because you're salty.
Because the whole idea of tomorrow's marathon was that you guys wanted to see me react to the original This Is How You Don't Play video, the one that started it all. And I had revealed to you guys, hey guys, guess what?
So you'd watched it multiple times.
I have never watched it. I've seen excerpts from it. I've watched segments of it. I know what it is, but I've never actually sat down and watched it. So much like me sitting down and watching the Down the Rabbit Hole video about myself,
Much
or the
projection.
Terrence Howard video
So
about
wow.
myself, this is an opportunity for me to actually finally directly react to that content. And you know what? Much like I did with those other videos, to admit how bad of a gamer I was, how I didn't give two fucks about anything back then, to kind of
'Cause
laugh
you're too
along
drunk
with the
to
video and
care.
make fun of
Good to
myself
know.
as much as just be exposed to what it was, that phenomenon that exploded over a decade ago on YouTube, right? I think it's going to be absolutely fascinating. No, that's why I thought you guys wanted it. That's what you voted for, right? So here I am thinking this is going to be great. This is going to be absolutely exciting. Here we go. Now, about a week ago, just to be sure that I knew what I was doing, I searched the internet. I found the
But
video.
you don't know what you're doing.
This is how you
That's
don't play
one of the
Metal
biggest
Gear Solid 2.
issues.
It's about 57 minutes long, and that kind of surprised me because most of This Is How You Don't plays after that were much longer. In fact, I think the Metal Gear Solid 3 one's much longer, and then after that, they ended up being 2-3 hours in length moving forward for most people who made them. So for me, the original's only 57 minutes. Oh shit! And I'm like, damn, that's definitely not going to be enough to fill the entire marathon. My marathons are like 6-7 hours long. So that's when I announced to you guys, okay, we're going to do a co-marathon. Yes, I'll react to that video, but then for the second half, we'll finish the closet cleaning. Okay? So all was well and good. And then what I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to get all that set up and be a little bit ready in advance for...
You
for
mean watch it
Saturday.
ahead of time so you can
2
write down
nights ago,
your
not last
bullshit
night, but the night before,
excuses.
I sat down and I started searching again. I was like, let me set it up. Let me get it ready so that way I'm good to go and I have stuff ready to go for Saturday. I can't find it. I'm like, where the hell is the video? I know I watched it. I swear I'm not crazy. I just fucking watched it, right? So I go to
You're supposed to be doing your react. You're not
view
supposed to watch it
history
ahead
on
of time,
YouTube.
dumbass.
You go look through your video view history. It's gone. I'm like, what? How the fuck would I know it's 57 minutes long if I didn't watch it? This doesn't make any sense. So I'm racking my brain. I'm like, wait a minute. I got an idea. Someone must have posted up about this video at some fucking point. So I just started searching Google in general. And I found a couple of people who had linked to the video from other sources. And when you click on the link, you get a message that pops up. Oh, this video was set to private. Now, when I discovered this, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you've got to be joking me. Let me get this straight. All right? The guy who 10 years ago, okay, argued that everything he did was fair use, right?
Because it is.
That you do,
because it
you're
is
gonna
fair
take
use.
content from
Shut
someone
the
else,
fuck up.
edit it together, and you're going to comment on it. That's a transformative work. That's completely allowed. That's fair use.
Because
right?
it is.
That's protected by fair use law. You can't come after me for it. It's commentary. It's criticism. It's allowed on the internet. So therefore,
Because
you
it
know,
is.
you know, you can't do anything about it. You can't copyright claim me for it. You can't come after me legally. It's all allowed. This same guy who for over a decade was allowed to have that video up, and I never went after him for it or anything like that. I said, it can exist. Go right ahead. The moment when
No, you
I
didn't.
say,
You cried
okay,
like a little bitch about
it's
it.
10 years later. It's time to admit that back then I was a different guy. I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of dumb content. Let's go back and watch. This is how you don't play.
Also, you never asked him. If you had asked him, he probably would have said yes, because it's going to be funny watching you lie that much.
Every time
But
I
you
insulted
never
Kojima.
asked
You see
him.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to basically be kind of the same as any other watcher of that video and laugh along with the making fun of myself. That's what I've been doing with this React content, admitting my faults and basically showing that things have
And then running up
definitely
new
changed in the
excuses
last
for why
decade.
it's okay for you to do
Okay?
what you did.
So finally, after 10 years, I decided to change myself and improve myself, which I feel
No, you
was
haven't.
probably the original intention of those videos to begin with. Evil AJ
haven't
at one point
changed
felt,
shit.
Man, Phil fell off as a content creator. Not only is he putting out shovelware content, it's junk, but now he's being mad at me. He's banning me from comments. How many other fans did he ban? You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I kind of get that mindset. I understand maybe why he originally made the video. I'm here 10 years later to observe it and basically acknowledge it. Oh,
Yes,
no.
10 years
now
later.
Oh, fuck that. Private the video.
Fucking hilarious. Love it.
Really?
Shout out Evil AJ.
Really?
Yes,
After 10
really.
years that I let you have that video on the internet. And
Let
I
you?
never
Let?
stopped you from making more. And I let everyone else on the internet make them. The moment that I
putting some
decide
batteries in
to
chat.
highlight or do something positive with it, now
I'm
you
a
make it
coward.
private.
Bullshit.
And what's hilarious is I posted up on Twitter, I said, I can't believe this. Evil AJ must be the pettiest person on the internet. That he would do that like that. So we'll talk about this on
RKO
Friday.
from out of
We'll discuss what we're gonna
nowhere.
do on Saturday's podcast. I started getting messages from people saying,
Ask for permission.
Oh, you have to understand. No. Evil AJ, he's not hiding that video so you can't do your React marathon. He's doing it because he got falsely threatened by someone saying that they were going to hit him with false copyright strikes if he left the video up. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, he left up a ton of other content on his channel that's mine.
No one
a
said
ton
that.
of other montages of me
No
playing
one has
games
said
and shit.
that.
That's not down. So unless he privated his
No
entire
one
channel,
said that.
What the fuck are you talking
Who
about?
the fuck are...
He
Are
literally
these
waited
voices
for
in
the
your head
moment
really
I was
telling you
going
that,
to
DSP?
do this marathon.
God damn, the
to
voices
private
just said
the
need to shut
video,
the fuck
and
up.
just that one specific video, so that I couldn't go ahead with my marathon as planned.
He hears voices in
That's the
his
very
head. They talk to
definition of
him. They
pettiness.
understand.
Okay, the very definition of pettiness.
Yes, you are the very
All right?
definition of pettiness.
So, I know it's bullshit. The troll defense squad came out to defend the guy. They're so full of crap. All right?
Troll
So if
defense
you
squad.
actually
There
wanna
is
know
no
what
troll
really
defense
happened,
squad.
Let's take it from the horse's mouth, shall we? Let's actually see what Evil AJ had to say about the subject. Here's his Twitter account.
So you
And
blocked
just
him.
moments after me posting up about that on my Twitter,
Still
he
has
basically
not asked for
directly
permission.
responds in such a manner. He says,
Yeah, because fuck DSP.
I can't even read it.
So is that to ask for permission?
I got old man eyes, excuse me.
Then maybe wear your glasses, jackass.
Nah, bitch, you're an irredeemable piece of shit. I have a few reasons for doing this. Long story short, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Then he posts again. He says, and for the record, he still hasn't asked me for permission to react to the video.
You haven't.
Great. We got to unpack a few things here before we can actually move on. All right?
You might need to unpack a few things, but I don't.
Okay.
Big sigh. Aw, poor baby.
So, he basically says he has a few reasons for doing it. Doesn't say what they are. Okay? And says that, oh, you know, you're a
Yes, he
bitch.
does. Go fuck
You're
yourself.
an
That's
irredeemable
why.
piece of shit, and therefore I'm not going to allow you to watch my video. Okay. I think you've already confirmed what I just said about being petty, right?
You're a
Like,
piece of
literally,
shit. Go fuck
everyone else on
yourself.
the planet can watch and react to the video until the person who's the subject matter, and then you say, oh, no, you can't do that, all right?
Yes, and it's fucking hilarious.
It's completely... It's called changing the situation because you don't like me and you have a grudge against me. This has nothing to do.
No one
with
likes
anything
you.
that you'd like to spin it as. You
Your
still
own
have a
wife
grudge
doesn't
against
even
me
like
in
you. That's why she
2022.
avoids you on your
Over
days
10
off.
years after you were banned from commenting on my videos.
Evil
you
lady.
stalked me at every moment. You've tried to interject yourself into my fighting game content. You tried to make This Is How You Do Play series that
He didn't
failed
try.
miserably
He
because
did.
Who cares about you playing games? You won't
He
let
didn't
it
try.
go.
He
You have
did.
an obsession with me that's dangerous, verging on the edge of needing help. You need to move the fuck on. From
It's
this kind of behavior.
dangerous, guys.
It's not healthy.
Making a video about him
Everyone
is
in your
dangerous.
life who cares about you and knew about this at this point should have had an interjection, an
Oh my
intervention.
fucking
So
God,
what
this
the
is
fuck are you
gold.
doing? Why are you hate watching Phil?
This
and
is so
commenting? Your
fucking
entire Twitter feed
gold.
is tweets about Phil. How did no one tell you that's fucked up and messed up and you shouldn't do it? I don't understand.
Oh my God, this is so
Really,
fucking
this is
good.
just crazy, over the top nonsense and behavior. All right, I'm not joking. Go check this kid's Twitter feed.
Please.
It's out of control.
He's out of control,
nonsense. Oh my
guys.
God, seriously, this
He
is
keeps
the
making
person?
fun of me. It's out of
Yeah,
control.
it's just me. It's me.
Uh-oh.
Me. We're talking about DSPs. Okay. DSP. Oh, a random comment that has nothing to do with DSP. 12 more comments about DSP.
All right, at least 20 minutes.
Who the fuck talks about this guy or cares about or is reading his Twitter feed? You know? It's nuts.
Lots of us do because he's a good guy. We like him,
But anyway.
unlike you.
I digress. If this doesn't confirm exactly what I'm saying, then I don't know what else will. His own admittance that
That you're a piece of
he's
shit.
being
Go
petty,
fuck
he still
yourself.
has a grudge against me. He literally
Russian
did it at
worse
the
shit.
moment
Go
when
fuck
everyone else
yourself.
on the internet could do a react, but if Phil wants
Oh,
to
he's
do a react,
plenty drunk now.
prove that he's changed or do some kind of fun content, that's not allowed, right? So it's called being unfair, moving the goalposts, whatever you want to say. It's just it's bullshit. It's the definition of petty.
Bullshit. That he won't
Okay.
let me make money off of his
Now-
video, guys. Nort.
On top of all of this, if you're not aware, all right, apparently some
This
people
is
made an effort
hilarious. Done.
to re-upload This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2 in the last day or so because they thought that this was kind of messed up that this happened. From what I'm
mean, your
understanding,
pay
I don't have
pigs
any
have done
evidence of this. I've been told he's striking people down with copyright claims. It could be wrong, and I'm going to preface it. Maybe it's
Bullshit. There's no way
It's
Evil
not
AJ's
true.
doing that.
But I heard at least a few people tried re-uploading this, and he's taking it down. Okay?
No
I'm telling you
fucking
the hearsay.
way.
It's definitely hearsay. All right? So don't
Yeah,
take
it's
that as
hearsay
fact.
because it's not true.
All right? But that's what I'm hearing. So not only does he not want me to be able to react it from his original version, he just doesn't want
This
me to
is
react
such
to it at all.
bullshit.
It's not just, oh, you're taking it off my channel. It's, you just shouldn't have the right to react to it whatsoever, even though it's about you. Now, I just want you to think about how hilarious of a
Oh my
situation
fucking
this
god,
is.
this is all
The
bullshit.
original This Is How
X.
You Don't Play.
Huge
Metal Gear
major
Solid 2
X.
is about arguably 95%
Oh, Phantom busting out the Mega
my
X. Nice,
content,
Phantom.
maybe 5% him superimposing the comments from my content over the video. There's no original commentary. There's no superimposed like memes or criticisms. It literally is a really hard argument for a transformative work because it's pretty much almost all of my content. You understand that? Almost all of it, right? And it's hilarious to content out of my content when arguably his content is still mine. You
No,
can
it's
make
not.
that argument. You, like
No,
I
it's
said,
not.
Future, This Is How You Don't
That's
Play.
why he
That's a
does
little
the
different,
editing.
Okay? Future This Is How You Don't Plays had so much transformative content in them, I don't think you can argue the original work. You could almost argue This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, technically
is
you can
the
argue
original
anything,
work,
but you'd
just
still
kind
be
of a
wrong,
little
DSP.
abridged, but it's definitely the same shit, just with comments on it. It's not even that big of a creative deal, right? Now, before we move on,
Still more
because we
creative than
are
anything
gonna
you've
move
ever done.
First of all, let's address this from a legal standpoint. Okay,
You're a piece of shit. Shut the
Seriously,
fuck up.
let's address this from a legal standpoint in two
Damn
different
it, DSP,
ways.
your lag switch is still
Okay.
on. Stop it.
I want to react to This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2. All right?
Stop touching your
There's two
microphone.
schools of thought on this. School of thought number one is do a react video on YouTube. That's a transformative work and it should be protected and allowed. The other school of thought is it's not. Now, from my understanding, there is legal precedent saying that react videos are transformative works. I'm not even going to consider that. I'm going to consider both sides of the argument. First of all, let's say that, for example, it is considered a transformative work. Then Evil AJ doesn't have a leg to stand on here. Hiding the video is petty as fuck. And trying to strike down other people putting out the video.
Legal
so I can
advice
react
from
to it is
DSP,
also petty as
Mr.
fuck.
Bankruptcy.
He actually should have a
Mr.
legal right to
lied
do
on
it,
his bankruptcy
because if anyone
forms.
else had a right to react to it and make their own content, I should too. It's bullshit that he thinks he could pull this, basically. It goes against
This is the
everything he said
greatest
over the
thing
years
that I've
about
ever
fair
seen.
use.
Thank you, DSP,
It
for
really
making
does.
this video.
Because the thing is, I could have hidden my playthroughs or stricken down his videos, and I never did. But when I'm about to use his content for something, oh, that's not allowed. That's the ultimate hypocrisy right there, completely destroying any kind
That's
of
the ultimate.
argument that he would have. Okay? Now, let's even take the other side of it, all right? Let's say it was actually illegal to do a react video. Okay? Well, guess what? Your whole fucking channel is illegal. So just shut it down now. Literally all the shit on his channel.
Evil
is
AJ, you're
either him
illegal.
reacting to me or making fun of me and having my content in it. It's all react content. It should be taken down immediately. So just private your whole fucking channel. If you're going to private, This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2, privatize your entire channel because it's the same shit. So you can't have it both ways. Which
So
is
you
what
had Machinima
want.
take down these
You wanna
videos,
have
jackass.
selective protections of the law and selective use of content for you.
Yes,
But
take
then when
Evil AJ
someone
to
else
court.
wants,
I'd
that's
love
not
to see
allowed
that.
because I said so. That's not how the law works. And that's not how YouTube works. Okay?
Well, thank you, Ace Man.
So,
They go live at 12:15 a.m. my time every
when
morning.
I read those tweets, allow me to share with you
Oh, he is
my
so not
actual
happy about this.
live reaction to what I read or what I said. Or let me try this again. Let me show you
God
my
damn, is he
actual
drunk.
live reaction, which I recorded when I read that tweet for the very first time.
Hey, that's my video that I like to use. Oh, you cut off the end part where you're serious? DSP, that fake laugh is terrible. J.K. Simmons can pull off a fake laugh
Wait,
because he's
you
good at
serious?
acting.
He's serious. Fair enough. Now, you might say, wait a minute. The whole thing is based on the fact that he's claiming that you didn't ask for permission to react to his video. Okay. That's absolutely correct. I never asked Evil AJ for permission to react to his video. First of all, I don't have to. It's
Yes, you do.
already been shown in a court of law.
All right,
that
technically you
react
don't have to
content is
ask, but
transformative work and legal to do.
if the guy says, hey, you asked me
don't
permission, I'll
need the
give it to
permission of
you,
the content creator
and
to
then
do
you don't
it.
ask him, well, then you didn't ask
I've
him.
gone out of my way to actually do that with all the React content that I did this year. When I did Down the Rabbit Hole, I asked Frederick Knudsen. When I did, well, I was going to do a documentary about June the King. It never happened, but I did ask him. Rob Gavigan, I asked him. All that reaction content, I got permission to do before I did it because I felt it was a common courtesy. In the case of the video about Wings of Redemption, I wanted to be sure that what I was reacting to, he didn't deem as harmful or untrue. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't basically joining in on this piling on of hatred towards the guy. And he said, no, go right ahead and do it. Okay? That was me.
But why
being
would
a
you ask
nice
other
guy,
people for permission, but
all
then
right?
not Evil
Now,
AJ?
I have absolutely no legal reason to have to be a nice guy to anyone. And in particular, in the case of
Other
Evil
than the fact
AJ,
that you'll hide in a
I don't
bathroom
even
crying
have
for mercy.
to ask him for permission at all. Do you want to know why? Get ready for this one. Drum roll, please. I wish I had a drum roll, but my device broke. Ready? Because he already gave me fucking permission. Right here on his Twitter account in April 23rd of 2022, Orcs or Dorks asked him, hey, you know, if Phil were ever to watch This Is How You Don't Play on Metal Gear Solid, would you be okay with him doing that? To which he responds, oh, you know, flagging that. For
Fucking
doing
hell, this
something
is
that would be considered
hilarious.
Fair use. You know,
This
that's
may be some of the
moronic,
best content
and
DSP's
I'm
ever
not a
made.
litigious kind of a guy. So you know what? He's free to do whatever he wants with those videos. Oops. And you can delete the tweet and you can run from the truth, but you fucking said it, you dunce. You already gave me permission to do it.
I want
don't
permission
have
for me to
ask
do something, so I'm going to insult
jack
you as much as
diddly
possible.
shit.
Why would you insult someone that you're trying to get permission from to do something?
Oh my god, it would be funny if it weren't so fucking sad. It would be even more funny, man.
Yes, your life would be so much funnier if it wasn't so goddamn sad.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, during my React Marathon, we're going to be reacting to something different, all right? I'm sorry that I can't go through with originally what I planned on doing, but we're just going to have to react to something completely different. We're going to react to this instead, okay? You know, sometimes when life gives you lemons, you just got to make lemon. Oh, I wonder what this is. What could this possibly be? I wonder. Well, I guess we'll just have to see tomorrow, right? We'll just have to see what this could possibly be. I don't know what I don't know. We're going to have to react to something interesting.
You taking what the Pocock version?
I can't possibly imagine what this could be that we're going to react to tomorrow that someone doesn't have a legal ground to stand on to try to do anything about.
I'm going to laugh if he gets blocked worldwide while doing it.
Evil AJ outright gave permission for me to react to his This Is How You Don't Plays in April. He can't rescind that once given. It's already done.
Yes, he can.
Legally. I have every leg to stand on because there is legal precedence that React content is protected under.
Then how come you've been taking down other people's videos and channels, jackass?
Okay? This guy
You're
has
ruining every
absolutely
time
no
you've taken
right
down people's
whatsoever
channels by saying this.
to try to do anything against me or DSP Gaming if I do a React video. If he does, if he files, a false copyright strike against DSP Gaming when I do this React content,
You'll do nothing.
I have the definitive evidence on the internet, even if he deletes the tweet, the Wayback Machine remembers.
Yes, he's
There,
taking down other
you can
videos.
Find it. There's the evidence he gave me the permission to do it. He has absolutely no right to false claim. And here's the kicker to all of this. Get ready for this one, guys. You're really going to enjoy this part. Because he already admitted publicly that I have the right to do it. If he files a false copyright claim against DSP Gaming, he's abusing YouTube's copyright claim system.
Just like
He's
you.
already shown he had
Just like you do.
that I had permission to use the content. So if he files a claim, he breaks the law. And his YouTube channel will be shut down for abuse of the YouTube
Then how come
copyright
yours hasn't
system.
been shut down for abuse?
All right,
Hot
one more
meat
time for
fucking
good
kettle.
measure.
And you know he didn't make this. You know one of his pay
Got
pigs
him.
made that. Exactly, Seymour
What a
Green.
jackass. I mean, seriously.
Please let his channel get
And the
destroyed
funny part
when he
about
tries
it
to do
is,
this
and
tomorrow.
I'm totally not making up either. Over the last 24 hours, completely not asking for it, not didn't say I needed any help or whatever. 4 different people contacted me behind the scenes and sent me different versions of This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2. And one of them even went to say, I'm a detractor of yours. I don't like you, but I've liked the React content
Show us
you've
the
done
email.
over last year. It shows
Show
you're
us the
excited
email,
about it,
bitch.
And it actually is interesting to see what you think about
Show
the content that's been put out
the
about you over the
email.
years. We were all
This
looking
is
forward
such
to seeing this, and this
bullshit.
jackass pulling this last minute. We actually think Evil AJ is a dumb piece of shit and doesn't belong in this kind of detractor community for
Show
this kind
us
of behavior.
the
It's
email.
really hypocritical of him to do
Bullshit.
it. He lets everyone else do it, and now you can't. So here's the video. Just do it.
XXX. He's definitely Mr. X.
So there you go.
New movies
ladies
I
and
have
gentlemen,
not. I've been looking to
tomorrow on
go see the new
Saturday,
Dragon Ball Super movie,
The show
but
must go on, as they say.
not sure when I'm going to get a
It
chance to
will
see
be
that.
DSP reacts to whatever the heck this is. I'm not sure. I will look at it tomorrow and try to figure out what this could possibly be. But anyway, the moment that
I don't want to be
pause
Mr.
it,
Colt.
talk over it, the moment that I interject any of my own content into it, it's a transformative work that can't be claimed on YouTube. Oh well. I mean, unless Evil AJ wants to do a false claim and lose his entire YouTube channel and existence.
Bullshit!
Because I already have the evidence against him that he gave me permission to do it. I mean, go right ahead and see what happens there. As they say, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. All right. So. Oh,
Where are the wings?
All right.
Trolls.
I hope so.
Holy fuck. Can you imagine like
It should be a good
100
day. It
of
absolutely should be a good
wings
day.
trolls show
I
up
hope
tomorrow
you guys will join
and just
me for it
destroy his
tomorrow.
channel just to fuck with
It should
him?
be a good fun time. And like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to split the marathon. All right. Half of it is going to be that react. And the other half of it
I have
is
never
going
watched
to
One
be
Piece. I'll
me
probably
cleaning out
never
the rest
watch
of my
One
closet.
Piece.
Okay. That video, roughly, like I said, its airtime was around
So,
57
no,
minutes. I don't know
unfortunately.
if this version that I'm watching is 57 minutes or not, but we're going to be reacting to that, and basically it's going to end up being a few hours. It is. It's going to end up being a few hours of content. It's so humid in here. I got to turn on, even though it's not even hot, it's humid. I got to turn on the air conditioner. Yeah. And, yeah, it should be a good time. All around, it should be a really good time. I hope you guys will join me
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's playing
It should be a
stupid
good
games like
event.
WWE Champions
Alright.
and winning stupid prizes like
What's hilarious is
6-star
someone said,
JPEGs.
oh, well, aren't you nervous that the person who's threatening him will threaten? No one's threatening him. He made it up. He didn't even say that, first of all. People made it up. It's bullshit. No one's threatening him. He did it on purpose to be petty. He's an asshole. He always has been. He hasn't grown. In over 10 years, the guy hasn't grown and let go of this grudge against me. He just continues the grudge, even though no one fucking cares, including me. He waits for moments like this to get a moment of popularity. Har, har, har. Big deal. As of now, no one cares about him again. He's fucking doesn't exist. We'll have a fun time with the marathon tomorrow, and we'll move on.
No, you
Okay?
won't. Come on, Wings
Okay.
Trolls. Destroy him.
Quite frankly, I don't really enjoy having to waste entire segments of my show on that, but I absolutely, positively had to show about what was going on here so that you guys understand for tomorrow. All right? Fair enough? Okay.
Ooh, Mad Max.
Cool.
You lied
Alright.
about him being the reason you
So,
were swatted,
that's
but
all
he's
I
the
got.
asshole. Got it.
Tomorrow it's the marathon, and by the way, Sunday we're gonna swing back to Final Fantasy VII and try to finish it. Looks like we just got the super boss fights, and then at the end of that, it's the end of the game.
Exactly.
Final
I don't
boss
need his
fight.
permission,
And then
guys.
Sunday
It's
night
bullshit.
will be, Sunday Night Bites, my Bassmaster stream, where hopefully some of these fishing lures that I ordered on Amazon will arrive by then, and we'll have them for that event. Monday will be more Madden paired with multiverses. No, 2 Point Campus. That's right. Monday's 2 Point Campus. And then Tuesday will be the premiere of Saints Row paired with multiverses. Okay? So that's a rough idea. As I already said, this is actually going to continue all week. This is a very long streaming week for me starting today. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All week. 7 days straight of streaming for me. Okay? Cool. All right. Shout outs. Let's do it.
You know what? If he's not going about Evil AJ, I don't fucking care.
See here. It looks like Parasolo became a member for 16 months.
Alright, I'm gonna mute his ass because fuck him. Bullshit. First of all, claiming he went to Dick's Sporting Goods, they are permanently closed. They are permanently closed. You did not go there and then, guys, they've got rid of the fishing lures because of school shootings. You didn't go because they're not open. Bullshit. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me, DSP? You couldn't go because they were fucking permanently closed. Evil AJ has every right to private those videos just to fuck with you. He doesn't need any other reason other than fuck you, Phil, which is what he said. He can do it whenever the fuck he wants because it's his video that he made, that he edited, and he did all this shit for. Unlike you. You could have made your own This Is How You Don't plays. You could have made them entertaining. Instead, you refuse to because it would be work that you refuse to do. Because you do no work. You're a piece of shit. Holy fuck, this is hilarious. Like, DSP, what the fuck were you thinking? I know, he's not thinking, but still. What the fuck, DSP? What the fuck? I just... I am so glad I decided to do this today because this is fucking hilarious. And mind you, we just got, what, an hour-long rant? No other reason not because he put 2 videos on private. And I was love, yeah, he beat me, but it was bullshit, guys. His wins don't count, guys. Just admit that DSP sucks. Just admit that you suck and Evil AJ is better than you. Old school, how's it going? God, I'm glad I did this today. But you know what? Now he's just going on about, guys, thanks for all the money you gave me, guys. Guys, hopefully give me more money. Money, guy. I just love that. Long story short, go fuck yourself. Thank you, Evil AJ. We got this hour-long rant because you privated a couple videos. I am just absolutely loving every single second of this. God damn, DSP, you fucking ass clown. But, oh, another tip, guys? Shut the fuck up, DSP. Yeah, know what? You're annoying me so much. Shut the fuck up. I'm done with you. Hopefully you guys have a great Friday. I know I'm having a good one. I'll get more Diablo 2 in. And tomorrow after work, I'll probably go kayaking. I don't know about Sunday yet. And then Monday's my day off. Monday's my only day off next week. It's gonna suck. But I got a guy on vacation and a friend to go on vacation. I gotta work 6 days. Oh well. I've been watching people fucking with scammers. One second, let me post one of the videos. I've been watching these a ton. Just absolutely love it when they're fucking with these scammers. Well, that, guys, I'm gonna say... Oh, wrong one. Where is it? Text, right there. Hit that like button, of course. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below. And...
Oh, with that aroma can do brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
Love it. Yeah, see you guys. Thank you for watching. He's still ranting about bullshit. No one cares, DSP. Fuck off.